Okay, so the newest one is the mobile suit Darkhound from Gundam Age, which is a series I haven't actually seen. Going from the reviews of it, it's not great, but the figurine is super cool. So he comes with his own little stand, which is always a bonus in my book. Having your own stand is a definite plus, especially for a high grade, which is quite unusual. That's two in a row, which is quite cool that I've had stands. The Moon Gundam yesterday and now this one, the Darkhound. So I'm quite happy about that. The kit itself is real cool though. The only other one I've done that's in such primarily dark colours is the Death Scythe that I did a while back. And that was quite a cool kit to do. It was a lot of fun to build that one. But this one is quite a bit different to the Death Scythe. It's significantly smaller to begin with, since it's not the EW version, or 1/100 Master Grade, I guess. But also it's quite a bit simpler. So there's quite a decent amount of moving parts. And there's one particular part that I really want to point out. So, sorry if I get in frame. So I'll pull this off the stand. There we go. So this foot, which is a pretty simple looking foot, but it's got this really cool joint. So it goes all the way to the side, and that is a stupid amount of articulation. And if that weren't enough, he's got real ballerina toes. If he wants to cling onto an edge or something, he's got some real great forward and backward, and just a bit of pivot movement in there on the joint as well. So the ankle has some crazy articulation. I particularly love this real side to side one because I've got the Ogre from Gundam Build Divers, and he's got basically no movement in his ankle. He's borderline impossible to get standing flat on both feet. So he's really cool. So this one here is got some really good articulation in the leg. It's got a bit of a point here which doesn't allow it to bend, but it is a bit of a double bend in the knee, so it's quite good. Decent in the arms, quite a good freedom of rotation in the arms. Easy 360 spin, pretty decent bend in the elbow, just to a 90-degree angle. I don't think it goes any further. Yeah, it doesn't. It does a little bit. It's a double joint again, which is quite cool. But he is, oh, it just fell off the back of his hand. Get that back on there. So he does also come with a bit of wire in order to have the hook mechanism extending out and shooting out, which is quite a cool little feature. I always do like having these little wire mechanisms so you can have external parts like this. I did cut it a bit short because this was the full length of it, and it's taller than he is even on the action stand after cutting a piece off, so it's a bit ridiculous. It does also come with a pair of beam sabers. They're quite flat ones instead of the normal rounded ones, which is quite a nice little style. There's two of these, and there's a number of other parts as well. I think I've actually not finished assembling this base properly, I'm pretty sure, from the looks of it. Let's just clip this off the runner. It transforms, which I'm not going to display in this review because I don't want to transform them on camera. It just takes too long, and it's I'm not very good with the transformation. So I might post some photos on the Instagram a bit later of his transformation, but at the moment I'm just going to leave him as he is. Yeah, he's a really cool unit, and I'm quite glad that I was able to pick him up. There are a few other points to like attach things on, but I think those are partly for the transformation as well. These wing units come down, which is quite cool, so there's quite a bit of articulation in these as well. It's mainly just up and down, and then this whole gun unit comes off with the hook that I can shoot out and extend as well. So it's quite a cool little unit. It just fits snugly on there. There's not too much give, so it shouldn't just fall out randomly. So yeah, he's quite cool. There are quite a few colour correcting stickers for like these face mask things in here, but I haven't done any of those. I used my well, Gundam marker instead. And yeah, that is the Gundam Age-2 Darkhound high grade. He's quite a cool kit. Probably 7 out of 10. I really need to figure out a better rating system for these, but at the moment, going forward, 7 out of 10. So he's not quite as good as the Shatria or the Moon Gundam, but he's still quite a bit of fun to build. Nice, simple, straightforward kit. Real good for beginners. And he's a cool looking unit, and he'll look quite cool on the shelf. So yeah, I'm looking forward to putting him up there, and I do recommend getting him if you have a spare. He was $30 Australian from Hobbyco, so yeah, real cheap, real easy kit to build, and definitely on the simpler side compared to the last two that I've done. So I'm looking forward to doing some more. Hopefully my next one will be a master grade, since I've done 6 high grades in the last few weeks. So let's build a new master grade next, shall we? Which one, I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'm thinking it might be one of the Exias if my Dynamis doesn't arrive in the mail fairly soon. So we'll see. Heading down to Hobbyco on Thursday well, I'm heading down to donate on Thursday, but I'll head into Hobbyco and I'll probably pick up one or two more then, and I will see you in about a week.